other students? So far we are discussing about the chapter our food, right? So in this session we are going to discuss about the food and its taste, means tasty food, right? Everybody want to eat tasty food, right? Okay, for their purpose, many children try to eat various kind of food materials and they want to try the taste of the food materials, right? They want to taste it. Okay, when they go outside with the parents or dad or with anyone, so they want to eat various kind of food materials. Okay, as you know, if you go outside, there are various like pizza, burgers, samosa. So when you eat them, right, when you see them, you want to eat them or not? Yes, when you go outside, compulsory we need to buy or we need to purchase the food materials and we want to taste it. Okay, so everybody try to eat, try to consume tasty food materials. Then how the food become tasty? What are the factors are involved in the making of the food materials in as it into taste? Okay, so let us discuss now how the food become taste. Okay, how we can give taste to the food materials, how we can cook the food with more taste. Okay, see here we usually say food is tasty. Generally we'll say as the food is tasty, this food is not tasty, that much tasty. So how it become taste? See, the taste of the food depend upon the ingredients. Okay, the taste of the food depend upon its ingredients, what we are using in that, and the method of preparation. Method of preparation, in which method we are preparing the food, that is also one of the factor. The food taste of the food is also depending upon this factor. And one more thing, our cultural habits. Okay, our cultural habits, see here, ingredients, method of preparation and cultural habits, these three plays a major role in making the food more tastier. Okay, see for example, come ingredients. Okay, so some food materials have become more taste by using ingredients. Okay, if you will not add in some that ingredient to that food material, so automatically you can understand the taste. For example, so to prepare one curry, any curry, okay, in that curry we'll use various like oil, chili powder, salt, ginger paste, etc, etc, we will add. So just you won't add salt to that. Okay, you should not add salt to that curry. Will it be tasty? Can you say it is tasty? No, we cannot say, because the salt gives some taste to this curry. Okay, okay, you add salt, but you don't add chili powder to this food. Will it taste it? No, because each and every ingredient is very important. Okay, each and every ingredient plays a major role in making the curry more tastier. Okay, so that's why ingredients plays a major role in making the food taste. At the same time, not only the ingredients which are using in the preparation of food materials, the quantity of ingredients, okay, the quantity of the ingredients also very important. How much quantity we are adding? Okay, so the quantity also plays a major role. If we will add excess amount of salt, how it will be? No, it is not tasty. If we will add more chili powder, how it will be? Okay, can you eat that? No, means the quantity required amount, how much quantity of ingredients are required to prepare that food, only that quantity we need to add. If the quantity reduced or increased, the food will not become tasty. Okay, so that's why ingredients, number of ingredients and quantity of ingredients also very important. We need to remember this, number of ingredients and quantity of ingredients, right? Methods of preparation, so the ways in which we are preparing food, we have discussed various methods, right? So boiling, steaming, roasting, right? So the method of cooking also provide taste to the food, right? Then come to our cultural habits. So our cultural habits also, some members have adds jaggery to sambar. Okay, sugar, some members will add sugar into their curries, some members add coconut oil. Okay, so they use coconut oil in preparation of food materials. But some people they won't use coconut oil. They use some other like sunflower oil. Okay, sunflower oil they use it to prepare curry. Some people use coconut oil to prepare curries. Some people use sugar in every curry. Okay, some people don't like the sugar. Okay, so like that, based on the cultural habits also they prepare food materials. So in these ways also the taste will be changed. Okay, if you go to Kerala, that food taste will be changed. That taste is different. If you go to Andhra, that is different. In Telangana, the taste different because the cultural habits. Okay, based on these cultural habits, they use various ingredients. The way of cooking also different. So the taste also different. Okay, so the taste of food is depending upon these factors. So here we have one task. What is the task? Do you know the method of preparing or preparation of any food items? Do you know, dear children? Once question yourself, can you prepare any food material? Okay, here we have one friend who is he Joseph. Okay, Joseph knows how to make tomato curry. Do you know how to prepare tomato curry? Okay, if you don't know, follow this method. By this, you can cook tomato curry easily. So let us see how Joseph going to prepare tomato curry. See here, I like tomato curry. Who is saying Joseph? I like tomato curry. I learned how to make it from my father. Oh, he learned how to cook the tomato curry. He learned from his father. Right. To prepare it. To prepare it, we need 2 tomatoes. Okay. Joseph saying that to prepare tomato curry, he required 2 tomatoes. Okay. 2 tomatoes. Right. 1 onion is 1 onion. I'm writing all ingredient here. Then chili. Sorry, 1 onion, 2 green chilies. Okay, 2 green chilies for spiciness. And red chili, 1 red chili. Okay, 1 red chili. Then turmeric powder. Okay, turmeric powder. By this, the curry become appears very nice, beautiful. Salt. Okay, it is main ingredient. Without salt, we cannot eat any food, right? Salt, oil, then mustard seeds. Okay, then black grams. Finally, zira as okay. These are the ingredients. So before going to prepare any food materials, we need to list out, right? We need to list out. So here Joseph list out here various ingredients which he prepared, which he used in the preparation of tomato curry. They are 2 tomatoes, 1 onion, 2 green chilies, 1 red chili, turmeric powder, salt, mustard seeds, oil, black gram, zira. Right. All ingredients are ready. Then let us start the process. First of all, clean all vegetables in water as it is very important. Okay, clean all vegetables in water and chop them into pieces, right? Place a pan on the flame. Okay, right? Place a pan on the flame. Then pour 3 spoons of oil. Means what is the first ingredient? Is oil. How much oil? How much amount of oil? 3 spoons of oil. Okay, 3 spoons of oil we added. Right. Then when oil becomes hot, put 1 spoonful of mustard, black grams and zira. Yes, these 3 ingredients at a time we need to add to this oil. Okay, that is the second step. When oil become hot, automatically we need to add jeera, black gram, mustard seeds. How much quantity? 1 spoonful. 1 spoonful. Okay, then later then add green and red chili pieces and put a pinch of turmeric powder, right? Red chilies and green chilies. This is what third step. Then we need to add turmeric powder, fourth. Yes, we added. Then half a minute later, so we have to wait half a minute. After adding these 4 ingredients, we have to wait for half a minute, right? Half a minute, what happened? Half a minute later, add pieces of onion and tomato. Then later these 2 pieces of onion and potato. Number 5, number 6, right? onion and tomatoes, sorry. Half a minute later, add pieces of onion and tomato. Then add some salt and close the lid. As last and finally, we need to add salt. So then add some salt and close the lid. After 5 minutes, the tasty curry is ready. Right? Very easy to prepare, and there is a least amount of ingredients also. But dear children, did you remember here Joseph added various ingredients but in a proper quantity. See here, he took 2 tomatoes, okay, and 1 onion, 2 green chilies, 1 red chili, okay, small pinch of turmeric powder. So required amount of salt. So spoonful of zira black gram mustard, 3 spoons of oil. Means these measurements are the quantity of ingredients helps to increase the taste of the curry. Okay, so the quantity of ingredients are very important. It is very important. You need to remember this. Okay, not only ingredients, the quantity of ingredients also very important, right? So after completing this activity, then you will get delicious and tasty tomato curry. You also try it your home in the presence of your mother, right? Okay, then activity 3. In this activity 3, let us cook. See here, select your favorite food item. So you try to cook the favorite food item at your home. Okay, so then preservation of food materials. So preservation, what is meant by preservation? Store. Okay, store. We have some seasonal fruits, right? Like mango is there. Okay, mango is a seasonal fruit. In which season you will get mango? In summer season. Okay, did you get mango in rainy season, winter season? No, only in summer season we will get mango. Okay, so likewise we have some seasonal fruits are there. See, even this mango will get only in summer season, even though this mango pickle, okay, this mango pickles or mango juices, so that we will eat throughout the year. Means irrespective of seasons, like in the winter season, in rainy season, in almost all season, throughout the year we will eat this mango in various forms. Okay, how that is possible? How can we store our mother this mango without spoiling? Okay, so she used various some techniques. She used some techniques to prepare to preserve this mango, to store this mango throughout the year. Okay, so not only this mango, for example, if you see grapes, okay, grapes are there. So when these grapes, when we make it to dry, so when we dry these grapes, we'll get kismis. Okay, we'll get kismis. It's nothing but dry fruit. Okay, so these grapes we cannot store for many days. They spoil soon. But we can store kismis. We can store kismis throughout the year. We can use any time. Means, what is the process involved here? How can we store the grapes? How can we store them in throughout the year? Yes, we can store the grapes by following a process that is nothing but drying method. So likewise, various food materials we store for many days. We'll store for many days. But to store them, we need to follow some methods. So that methods are called preservation methods. Preservation nothing but storing of food materials without spoiling for many days. Nothing but preservation. So to preserve, to store the food materials, we need to follow some methods. That methods are called preservation methods. Right. Even if you observe the farmer, okay, when he harvested the crops, after cutting crops from and after cutting and collecting the grains from the field, he has to store. Okay, he has to store. Where he stored the total grains, he packed in a gunny bags. He packed in gunny bags and he stored in a cool godown. In godown he is stored. Okay, this godown helps to store the grains, and they can avoid spoilage and they can avoid damage from insects, damage from rodents like rats. Okay, so likewise the farmer also store and preserve his grains, and even our mother also preserve various food materials. By that methods she can avoid the spoiling of food materials, right? See here, for preserving certain food items, they are salted and dried. In certain areas, dried fish is commonly used. Vegetables and meat are dried and also pickled. Okay, so what are the methods are involved in this? Let us see one by one. What is meant by salting, what is meant by drying, everything. See here, try to find out how vegetables are pickled at home. Our mother chicken pickle, mango pickle, lemon pickle. So you can see various pickles, how she pickle them, how she can store them, as there is a technique is there. So what is the techniques? Let us see. Then come here, find out the ingredients that helps to preserve vegetables, right? So some ingredients she will use to pickle them, so that ingredients helps to that vegetables to store many days. Okay, so what are the ingredients? Salt. The ingredient is salt. Salt and turmeric powder. Salt and turmeric powder are used for preservation while making pickles. Then what is the use of this salt? So I'll say here, for example, this is one food material. Okay, so for example, you think it is a mango piece. Okay, it is a mango piece. So to this mango piece, we add some salt. Okay, when we add salt to this mango piece, the water or moisture which is in the mango piece comes out. Okay, will comes out. When the water content comes out from this mango pickle, so then immediately which mixed with the salt and the water content completely removed by this salt. So if there is no moisture, the bacteria or any microorganisms cannot attack this food material. So generally, why the food becomes spoiled? You have to know that food is spoiled because of attacking. Okay, because of attacking of microorganisms. Attacking of microorganisms. So, okay, so these microorganisms attack the food materials, so that will be spoiled. So these microorganism attacking the food materials, but when it is moisture, this moistureness helps to the microorganisms to attack the food. If we remove the moisture from the food, if you remove the water content from the food, these microorganisms cannot attack this food. Okay, now, so if there is no moisture in the food, these microorganisms also cannot attack the food. Okay, that is the secret behind this storage of various food materials. Okay, so here this salt helps to the food to remove water from it. When we add salt, so this water content inside the mango piece comes out. So then when water removed from this food material, so due to lack of moisture condition, these microorganisms cannot grow in this. Okay, cannot grow and cannot attack this piece. So that's why no microorganism attack and this piece can safe, which can preserve in this way. So if you see while pickling the mango, when your mother pickled the mango, she used some salt, chili powder, okay, and oil. Salt, chili powder, oil. These three are major ingredients used to preserve the food. Okay, just what I have told, salt, chili powder, how it helps to the food, which remove the moisture from the food material. So then without a moisture, due to lack of moisture, these microbes cannot attack the food. Then how this oil preserve the food? See, this oil also can preserve the food in this way. See, when you observe the pickle, after 2-3 days, if you observe the pickle jar, see, here is the pickle pieces, many pickle pieces will be here, and you can see some oil. Okay, you can see some oil layer here. Okay, this total pickle pieces. Okay, so here you can find some oil. So this oil obstruct the air from outside. Okay, which form as a layer in the jar, and which obstruct the passage of air. Okay, nothing can go outside and nothing can come inside. So by that method, by this oil layer, no air cannot pass into this pickles. So the microorganisms also cannot move through this layer. So in this way, these pickles are free from the microbes. So then there is no spoiling of this pickle. Okay, so likewise oil helps to the pickle in protection or in a preservation. Okay, so that likewise by adding salt, by adding chili powder, by adding oil and sugar also. Sugar also we can use as a preservative. Same when we add sugar to the food material, same this sugar also helps to remove the water from the food material. So there is no microorganism cannot attack the food. So likewise sugar, salt, chili powder, oil. So these all are various ingredients and they act as a preservative agents. Okay. So in this way here you is just fishing. And one more method, dries. Okay, so these fishes we can store by the method that is drying method. So same the process of drying also involve in the removal of water or evaporation of water. Okay, water evaporate. Okay, the water evaporate from the food material. So then the fish become dry fish. Okay, dry fish, not only fish, prawns, dry fish, and we dry some vegetables. Okay, and some papads. Okay, papads, will store papads for many days by using this drying method. So in the drying what happened, when we expose these food materials to the sunlight, so because of this heat the moisture which is inside the food materials are evaporated. So by this evaporation, the food materials become dry. The food materials become dry after some days, means 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Likewise, the total moisture which removed from the food materials in the presence of sun, it's become dry. So that dry materials we can store for many days. Okay, so this is also one kind of preservation technique. Then see here in the coastal area, it's common sight to see fish being smoked for preservation. Okay, this smoking also one of the important method to preserve the food materials. So this smoking, because of this smoke, the microorganisms are in the fish. Coastal region nothing but where the area, that is the area where catch a number of fishes. Okay, so fish yard, like fish yard. So this coastal area which contain more amount of fishes, they use it to catch a lot of fishes. So they transport from various from there to various places. So in the transportation process there is a chance to spoil the fishes. So to avoid that spoiling, they use a smoking method. In this smoking method, they send some these fishes through the into the smoke. So that smoke will kill the microorganisms in the fish. By that the fish can preserve for many days. Okay, then see here some do you know is a what is it, do you know sugar syrup or honey is a good preservative. Sugar syrup and honey. Okay, so these are good preservatives, and fruits are often preserved in sugar syrups or honey. If we store some fruit pieces in the sugar syrup, use to preserve the fruits in a sugar syrup, we can store many days, we can preserve many days, not only in the sugar syrup like honey. See examples, jams, jellies, squashes. So they all we are preserving with the help of this sugar syrup and honey. Okay, so these are best preservative agents. See here, let us store the food. See here, discuss in a group and identify examples and different preservatives. So here we have some preservatives methods are there, and by using this method, which type of food materials will preserve. Let us see. Adding salt, chili powder and oil. So pickles, as we know this, and by adding salt we can preserve fishes, right? By adding salt we can preserve fishes also. Then adding only salt, is by adding only salt we can use fishes. Okay, we need to write fishes here, not here. Then drying method, just now here also we will use fish. Here some vegetables and some non-veg like meat also we will store by using this drying method. And what papads, okay, papads, chips, like that, sugar syrups, jam. Okay, jam, jelly, etc. They store or they preserve for many days by adding sugar syrup. So these are various methods for preservation of various food materials. See, for preserving food, we use different types of preservatives. But some food items which are available in the market have harmful preservatives. Okay, you must keep in mind the food which you are purchasing from the market, you need to observe the preservatives which are used to preserve the food, because they are completely made up of chemicals, so that chemical preservatives may harm to your health. So that's why should not eat purchased food, and that too stored food should not eat, which leads to sickness. Okay, by eating that you may fall ill, so better to avoid such kind of food materials. See here, do you know? So you can see a picture here. What did you observe in the picture? Is this is what watermelon. Okay, this is a watermelon, but how it is look like? It is like a owl, right? So it is like a owl, and it is like a nice toy. Okay, but these both are prepared from the fruits and vegetables. Okay, so here you can see apple, grapes, carrot. So various fruits and vegetables are there here. So with the help of various fruits and vegetables, if we will decorate the fruits, vegetables in various designs, that is nothing but carving. Okay, vegetable carving. See here, preparation of food using vegetables and fruits is not an is an art. Okay, so this art is, the name of this art is called carving. Some people make different types of designs, like you can see here, designs and the decoration with the vegetables. Okay, decoration with the vegetables and fruit, this kind of art with vegetables called carving. Okay, okay, but what is the use of this carving? And see, by seeing this, the people, the children, mostly children, they always they reject the food materials which are healthy. Means that they don't want to eat fruits, vegetables. So but when we give to them, give this kind of fruits, vegetables to them, after me doing this carving, they show more interest to eat this kind of vegetables. Okay, means which looking beautiful, and this create interest in the children to eat them. Okay, so this is, and also looking very beautiful, this is an art, the art which is helps to helps to look beautiful, and which is also attract the children, by that the children can eat this kind of fruits, vegetables without any uh, difficult. Okay, so this is nothing but carving. So this is our total lesson. Here we have some points are there. So once we go through these points like summary, we get food from plants and animals, right? Yes, we'll get some food materials like ingredients we get from plants and animals, means we depend upon both plants and animals. For cooking food, we need different types of ingredients, isn't it? Yes, to cook one kind of food materials, we require various ingredients. We use different parts of plants like stem, roots, leaves, fruits and flowers as food. Yes, as we'll use various part of the plants as our food. And the taste of the food is based on its ingredients, method of preparation, cultural practices. Okay, these are the three factors involved in the taste of food. Boiling, steaming, fermentation are some methods of preparing food. And not only this, apart from this, we have some more food preparation methods also there. Then we use preservatives to preserve food for some time. Is preservatives are nothing but the substances which helps to preserve food for many days. Okay, so there that substances are called preservatives. This preservative helps to store food for some days, right? Like pickles, like salt, sugar, honey. Okay, these all are nothing but preservatives. We have artificial preservative, natural preservative. Natural means salt, chili powder, honey, sugar. Artificial nothing but some chemicals. So they are used in the preservation of food materials. Okay, this is what about our lesson. I hope you understand each and every topic from this chapter. Okay, we'll meet in next chapter. Thank you. See you in next class.